Hello, I'll try to be very brief this time. This is the workout B for beginners. In the previous video, I explained workout A that I consider as basic exercises for anyone who is just starting gym and doesn't know anything. Muscles are quite weak. Coordination maybe also not the best, so this is my choice. This is not the only ever possible workout for beginners, but it's what my experience showed works the best for beginners. And today I'm giving you the workout B that is also boring and nothing fancy. But guess what? Those are the basics, and you really just need to get stronger in those boring exercises, that your entire body gets stronger, and then you can perform all other exercises that your soul craves, which probably is not true, but anyhow, believe me, stick to the basics. Do the boring workouts, make sure your form is really good, increase the weights every week, get stronger, get comfortable being in the gym, get consistent. And then we can talk about building this muscle or that muscle. Now you want to get stronger everywhere, build muscle everywhere. Okay? Enough of talking. Here are the exercises. Your first exercise in the B workout for beginners will be lat pull down. We need this long bar. In case you come to the gym and the free lat pull down machine has some different attachment that looks weird and you have no clue what it is, you can just put it away. If you're short and you cannot reach it, as I had situation in the gym where I train, I ask for help. Otherwise, you press here and detach. I need it, so attach. Okay, then the seat has to make you stable, so you will have something in front of you that has to be on your legs, and then you can adjust the seat what that for you it is. Okay, then regarding grip width, let's not overcomplicate it. Not too wide, not too narrow. Let's go middle, whatever that for you is. And we're using pronated grip, okay? See my hands? And we are not locking our thumbs down. We are putting them over. Then we want to bring our shoulder blades back and down and bring the weight until you can sit. Then we are starting in position where we are vertical, our arms and the bar with our body. Inhale, and with the exhalation, slightly lean backwards. Bring the bar towards your chest, and with control, extend, come back to vertical. Control the movement. I'm not swinging. Okay. Vertical and lean, vertical and slightly lean, so that bar can go towards your upper chest. Otherwise, if you stay vertical, this will happen. Leg exercise for today is isolation exercise for quads, and this is very safe way, since you're beginner and being beginner, machine will position you. I will explain how, and then you can progress through weeks with weights and you get stronger. And I'm sure that you're doing correctly things, and then once you get a bit stronger, then we can switch to other exercise. But this one will always say is great isolation exercise for quads. It just like that. You cannot change it. You cannot avoid it. I mean, you can, but you should. Now you have to do it. Okay, so if you can, move the seat as far backwards. For one reason is that when we train quads and our hips are extended as much possible, then it's more optimal because of anatomy. I will not overwhelm you, but there are more parts of this muscle here. And in this position, one part of those other parts trains better than when hips are flexed. If you just don't care and want to train your quads any way possible, and you're not that much into optimizing right now, and you feel more comfortable having the pad underneath your lower back, you do so, okay? What's also very important is that the center of the machine movement is aligned with your knees, okay? Then also here, you want to adjust the machine so that you have optimal range of motion. If I'm putting it here, what is this? What is that? 90 degrees. That's not much. We want to flex our knee a lot further. Okay? So I have to move this all the way down. Okay. And then you find position for your upper back the way you want. And then people, we will be just extending our legs. Inhale, prepare yourself mentally. And exhale, extend your knees. And inhale, control the movement on the way down. And exhale. And inhale. And so on and so on and so on until it starts to burn and you think you're dying and you cannot do anymore. That's where the work starts, and then you do a couple of more after that. I am very sorry. It is quad burn. It's very much real thing, and you need to push through that. Okay? Don't make me haunt you. Haunt you. The second exercise for upper body will be chest press with dumbbells on the ground, because when you lay on the ground, it gives you more safety, stability. Until you learn the movement properly, then we will progress to benches. Women, you too. Okay, grab a set of dumbbells, put them above your knees, and then swing until you're down. Arms are vertical with our chest, not too far towards our head or too down. Wrists are straight. We are not flexing them, okay? And then we are moving with our upper arms towards the ground until our upper arm and body here create 45 angle. We don't want to go too wide, somewhere in between, okay? Also, it may happen that as you're doing this, your lower arms are moving, forearms, that's the right word, that you cannot control, okay? Or that on the way down, you go too much in. It's quite uncomfortable for your elbows and shoulders. So let's pretend that you have a stick and a tape around. So here you cannot move. Is it that the best comparison, whatever? Just keep it. Okay? Let's try again. Inhale, touch the ground, and exhale. Touch the ground, but don't rest, okay? Touch and up. Touch and up. Also, whenever you can, activate your abdominals. We don't want to arch here. We are not powerlifters. You are not interested in that in this moment in your life. So engage those abs and avoid arching your lower back. And exhale. When you're close to the end of your set, when your arms are coming up slow, 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 safest way, bring your legs up and swing. Or if that's not possible for you, then you slowly bring them together and down, and then turn to the side, okay? I don't want you to do this or whatever that puts your shoulders in very weird positions, okay? Your second exercise for the legs today is for hamstrings. We are keeping it very simple. Our focus is to progress with strength, okay? In a very safe way. That's why today you're doing just isolation exercises which complement the compound movements you're doing in the workout A. Your leg curl machine in the gym will look a bit different than this one for obvious reasons, but it will have this part the same. Okay, so we sit inside. We need this pad over our knees to fixate us. Other machines have it a bit closer to knees. Here I cannot, because I also want my knees in line with this thing again. And I want the other pad underneath my ankles, okay? Just above my ankles, not underneath. I mean, you know what I mean. Okay, we want full stretch in hamstrings. So it means you're fully extending your legs in this starting position, okay? Then, trick here is to slightly lean forward for even bigger stretch. And then you curl. You go as far as you can with the heel towards your butt. And then, okay, for me, this machine, I'm struggling to find the proper position, and also because of my knee, this is not the best exercise for me. For hamstrings, for you it is. Don't tell me, unless you also have problem with flexing your knee and with mobility. Otherwise, full extension. Okay, let's focus. Slightly lean forward, full extension, and curl. And extend, and curl. Or sit comfortably on the pad behind you, but do the same. Control on the way up, full extension, and curl. You're going as far as you can with the heel towards your glutes, okay? And then when you notice that your leg is sort of stopping somewhere here because your muscles are tired, you cannot go further back, then you're allowed to stop. And your last exercise for today will be upper body, upper back exercise, because if you're a beginner and being beginner, 99% of the chance that your upper back is very weak, so let's focus on that on top of everything else. Okay, you will need a cable machine and any handles that look like this, or I will show you other version as well. Okay, so if you are grabbing handles and attaching them above, you will hold them like this, and I have conveniently this machine so I can put my foot to be stable. Most likely you will be standing, so you need to be stable. Find some stance for you that allows you to perform the exercise without moving the rest of your body, okay? You will pull it to your face. It's called face pull for a reason, okay? And slowly extend. Pull it to your face, elbows high, and slowly extend. You really want to go as high as you can, because if you go low, we are again training other muscles, back muscles that we already trained. Second variation is with the ropes. I will put this away. And then you will take this attachment and just put it on. Okay, in case you're using the ropes, you will turn your wrists like this, as if you are pouring water out of bottles. Okay, grab it that way and everything else stays the same. Find a safe position, not safe, you're safe, stable. And again, pull it as high as you can, extend and pull. Here would be nicer to have some support. You can also, if you're not uncomfortable, do it on the ground. So you will most likely have some, what is the name for that? Like something like that, and then cable is on top. You can also put the cable a bit lower. You can lay down, put your foot on that stoop. Anyone speaking Croatian? Can someone translate? Then you put your foot on that, and then you pull it to your face, and then you are stable. Try, because Here, if you are only on your legs, it might happen that weight pulls you and you cannot do it as optimal. But do it! And the last but not least, I have a request. No matter what you experience after a month or two, or you don't experience, and if you had some crazy expectations and life throws at you stuff, I really just need you to keep going. There will be weeks when it will not be possible. I know. I didn't train the whole last week. Tomorrow I'm starting again. Like nothing happened and life goes on. But workout should stay as part of our lives. So I really need you to be kind to yourself, patient with yourself, and just like, what's the word? Like tattoo in your brain. This is forever. And there's no need to rush. You are not preparing for a bodybuilding competition. I am not. There's no end goal here. It's just keep going and keep going. And along the way, you'll probably look a lot better than you do now. But the goal is not to achieve certain physique and then that's it. I would say that's when everything actually starts. When you get strong and fit, you can do all sorts of stuff. There's no need to end, and there's no end. But this video has end, and this is it. Thank you for your time, and see you next time. Time. The end. Bye-bye.